Hello and welcome back to another video here on my channel. I was going to be filming an April TBR video, however I got caught up with work this month, so I'm just going to be talking about what I'm currently reading and hoping to have finished by the end of this month. He's hoping. I'm not very quick at reading, so hopefully I can get through the books I'm talking about, but if not, I'll add them onto my TBR for next month. I work in hospitality, so my roster changes week to week. So sometimes I think I have a certain day off, but then you get called in, you get caught up with it all the time. So you just kind of take what you can get. I get my set hours, but you know, getting called in, it kind of stuffs up your own sort of personal hobbies and things like that. So this is my failed TBR to currently reading list. Let's go. Now, this is my list that I am hopeful to read. It's not guaranteed. I am just getting back into reading, and reading one book is a feat in itself. So if I can get through this list, I'll be super proud of myself, but I'm not putting expectations on it. If I read anything, I'll be happy and proud of my progress. So the first book that I would like to talk about is one I've already mentioned in previous videos, but it is Sarah J. Maas, House of Earth and Blood. I am currently about halfway through, I think, about halfway, and I am really enjoying it. I will definitely have finished this book by the end of the month, and I might do a review on my final thoughts, but we'll see what happens. Again, I'm very surprised with Sarah J. Maas. I thought I would absolutely hate it, and I am really enjoying it so far. The next book that I am hoping to get to this month is Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. This is quite an old book. I believe it is part of a trilogy. My sister recently read this and she recommended that I should read it. And from what I gather, it is somewhat about a young girl who is put in jail for some reason, and in order to not be put to death, she has to help the king taste test drinks and foods to make sure that they're not poisoned. That's all I know really about this book so far. Again, I think it is part of a trilogy, but it sounds right up my alley. It's quite a small book, so I'm gonna add it to my list this month to read. I am also going to add this book onto my list. I don't know if I'm gonna get around to finishing it. It's quite a big book, but I do really want to start reading the Brent Week's The Black Prism book. I've heard a lot of good things about this. It's quite popular. I've had it sitting in my pile for a long time, and I really want to get on to reading it. I don't know if I will this month. Again, it's quite a thick book, but I've heard a lot of good things. Fantasy, what can I say? I want to get onto this as soon as possible. Another book that I would like to get to this month is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. I have read her other book, Uprooted, and I really enjoyed it. I've heard with her two books, if you like one, you may not like the other. I really enjoyed Uprooted, so I'm hoping I really enjoyed this one too. They both have folklore elements to them from what I believe. And this one has Russian-inspired folklore, so I think I will enjoy it. It just, I guess, depends what mood I'm in when I pick it up, but I am feeling like a bit more of this sort of storytelling, so hopefully I get around to this month. And last but not least, I would love to get around to this book. It is a thriller. It's called Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. This book is also quite small. I mean, it's not really small, but compared to what I've been reading lately, which have been 700, 800 pages, this would be a nice one to just add to the mix. Being a thriller, I think it'll break up my fantasy reads, and I've heard some good things about this one too. I don't know if it'll be a favorite, but I mean, I love the cover in itself. The pink and purple really grabbed my attention. My sister's read this, she really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna give it a whirl as well. So those are my books for my April TBR / currently reading, because I didn't get around to making an April TBR. I hope to have read at least a few of those by the end of the month. As I said, I'm currently reading Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas, so I believe I'll have that one done at least by the end of the month. Considering and depending on what I get read by the end of the month, I might do a wrap up, and I also have a lot more on my list to get around to reading. Plus, I ordered a lot more books online, so there'll definitely be a book haul video coming soon. I'm very excited about them, and I hope they come soon because I'd love to get around to showing you what I have next on my list. Usually I'm not so dressed up either, but this is the first time in so long that I've been able to go out with my partner. With COVID and flooding and everything, we decided it was time to go out into the city, enjoy a night out. So yeah, I dressed myself up a little bit fancy for our date night, which will be later on today as I'm filming this. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, I am Kayla. Thank you for coming along and stopping by my channel. I hope to have some more content very soon. I am in the middle of filming another video currently, so hopefully that'll be out, I'll say within the next week or two, but yeah. Thank you again for coming and watching, and I hope you enjoyed this chilled out video of the books that I am in the middle of reading. Thanks, bye!